Hi, and welcome to our client portal. So this is the home page of the portal. We first go to the menu here on the left side. For myself, I like to press this small button up here on the right in the blue, and then the text will show. I find that easier. First, we like to go down to reports. This is the site where the utilization reports showing the statistic and the usage of the medical plan. On this page, there are none reports, but they will be shown in your portal. And then we go down to the medical plan. This shows the contract, what kind of cover you have, the policy period, and it shows the schedule of benefits here on the right. So the schedule of benefits shows what is covered and not covered on the medical plan, and it's the same PDF that the members have access to in their member portal. And then if we go to the left side here where you see policy, this is the contract. So it's the same contract that we send to you after renewal and shows everything what we have agreed on. Then we go down to this one called company information. On this page you will see everyone who has access to the portal, and on the right side you will see what kind of access they have. I will now show you how to add any users to the plan. I will quickly again, you will see the policy. If you use vessels, then you can see the vessels here. If you have added any management companies, they will be shown here as well. But on the right side, where it shows Manage Access, this is where you can add users to this portal. I show you on the first page here, under company information, different roles. So if you press this role detail button, you will see the different roles that we have in this portal. First, you have the administrator. The administrator have access to all sites and functions, and it's important that only 2 users can have this role. And also, the administrator can give access to other users to the plan. Then you have the client main contact. It has the same access as the administrator, but it cannot add any users to the portal. But it can see the contract and it can see the reports the same as the administrator. Then we have handling deductible. If you have deductible in your medical plan, then you can see the deductible report here. And that person will only be able to see the deductible report if you add users with handling deductible role. And then we have handling invoices. If you add any users with handling invoices role, they will only be able to see the invoices and not any other functions of the portal. On the button, you see Managing Seafarer Data. This one will handle all the data regards to the seafarer and dependents, and they can add, they can do changes, and they can delete members. They will not see the contract or the reports, but they will have access to the member handling. And if we go down to the button called Add User Request down to the right, this is where you can add users. You just fill in first name, last name, email address, mobile number. If this person is connected to a management company, you can press this button and see the kind of management company that is connected to. And then, if this user should have access to specific policies, you press this button. And then you can choose what kind of policy this user should have access to. If you don't, choose here, you will have access to all the policies. On the button, you can select what kind of role. You have the admin role, the client main contact, the handling deductible, handling invoices, or managing C4A data. When you're done, you submit the request. If you would like to do some changes to the users that already has access to the portal, just press the button here on the left side next to their name and the edit button. Then you can, for example, change the access. I would like to change this person to admin user. Or maybe you would like them to only have access to one policy. And then you submit your request. If you would like to delete a member, for example this one, you just tick off the name and then you press delete. And then you press the delete button. So this is how you add users to the plan. I will now go back down to the menu here on the left side. We have invoice. This will show the invoices that you have received by us. And then down on the bottom, you will see the Find a Hospital. This is where you can easily find a hospital in our network. You can select by country, you can select by city, or you can select by hospital name if you know a specific hospital you would like to check. And then you press search. But of course, we always would like the members to contact us directly if they are in need of hospital care, and we will guide them on the phone. Okay, so now we are back to the home page. You see on the home page, we have a small menu here or symbols, and then we also have some pictures shown below. Again, you can see the active policies. We have the standard member booklet, which is the same that we send out to all the members that have access to this plan. Then we have some loss prevention material, and to the right we have the user guide. It will show you all the things. If you have any questions regarding the usage of this portal, you can always check this here. And of course, you can also always contact us. I will now go to the symbol that is called Member Administration. This is where you can add and delete members to the plan. We have two ways of doing this. You can upload a census file. This is if you have a file with several members at the same time that you would like to, for example, add to the plan. You press this button, then you choose your action. I would like enrollment. Then you choose your plan. And then you can press this button here called Download Template. If you do that, you will receive the template that shows what we need for the members, what kind of information we need, and also in which order we need this information in. And then when you have your file ready, you just press Select File, and then you upload the members to this portal. The same is if you want to delete members. You just press here, Deletion. Again, you can download the template. This have lesser information than the enrollment template. Then you press Select File, and then you upload this file in this portal. And you will see below here all the activities that is done through the portal will be shown here. So you have the census file name, you see what kind of date this action has been done, and then you see the status. You can see if it is approved, if it is denied, or if it is pending. That means that we are working on it. And once it has been approved, then the action has been done. You also see the process type, if it is enrollment or deletion. And on the right side, you will see the Excel file with all the information that you have been doing in that process. If you only have one member, for example, then you press Add Member directly. You fill in the information, you press Add Member. If this member has any dependents, you just press Save New Member and add dependents. And then you have the same. You just fill out the information with a red star, and then you press Add Member. If you would like to delete members from this plan, you press Edit Members in View. I will now press Search just to have some members shown. You press the buttons beside the member, and then you press Delete Members. And then we can go back to the home page. And then I will show you the member search and download. Here you can search by the parameters you choose. For example, by member category, if you would like to search by country, and so on. By default, this is always shown as active. If you would like to see all the members that have been active but are not active anymore, and also that the ones that are active on the plan, you can press All. If you would like to see inactive members that are no longer on the plan, you can press Inactive. I would like to see active members, and then I press Search. I will here see all the members that are active under the medical plan. If you press the Extract button that you see here, then you will have the list in an Excel file. If, for example, you would like to see members from a specific country, you press Search and then you press Extract, you will have the list of all the members from this country. I will now go back to the home page. This is where we all started. This is a very short introduction. If you would like to see some of the processes more detailed, please watch some of the other videos. Thank you for your time.